The Chinese army has started an exercise in their depth areas near the eastern Ladakh sector, and the Indian armed forces are fully alert and keeping a close watch on this movement. While the Chinese troops are well within their traditional areas, with distances at some places ranging from 100 kilometers and beyond, and they have been coming to these areas for many years to hold combat exercises during the summer, but in 2020, they had come to the same area to hold exercises, but they quickly and aggressively diverted towards eastern Ladakh to create the standoff situation. The DRDO's Laser Science and Technology Center has already developed a 25 kilowatt laser system that can target a ballistic missile during its terminal phase at a maximum distance of 5 kilometers, but it might take years before a laser pod can be developed for next-generation fighter jets like the AMCA Mark II fighters, as the main challenge is to develop subsystems that are small and light enough to fit inside a pod, for which the DRDO needs to accomplish development of ground-based and vehicle-mounted laser systems first. The DRDO has sought $100 million from the Ministry of Defense to develop a 100 kilowatt lightweight directed energy system under the Directionally Unrestricted Ray Gun Array project, that will be integrated with land, sea and air-based platforms. With investment and support from the Indian Air Force and Defense Ministry, the DRDO can accelerate research and development in this area, so that India can have an operationally ready system by the end of this decade. According to latest reports, Indian Navy's second nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine INS Arighat has completed much of its sea trial with the Indian Navy, and will be commissioned into service in the next few months. INS Arighat is often called sister ship of INS Arighant due to external similarities, but it is way ahead in terms of technology in almost every department, and also comes with enhanced indigenous content. The Indian Navy plans to use the first indigenous SSPN INS Arighant as a training vessel for future crew, to train them for the larger S-4 submarine that will be launched by the end of this year, and the S-4 Star that will be launched by 2023, and both these SSBNs will be equipped with the China-specific nuclear ballistic missiles like 5,000 km range K5 and 8,000 km range K6SL BEML, while the Arighant class will be limited to Pakistan-specific nuclear ballistic missiles like 1,000 km range K15 and 3,500 km range K4SL BEML. Bharat Earth Movers Limited has rolled out the first prototype of mechanical minefield marking equipment Mark II, that has been developed through transfer of technology from DRDO's Research and Development Establishment. The Mark II variant will be used by the Indian Army to semi-automatically mark the minefields at a much faster rate with minimal human intervention, and it is designed to operate in plains as well as semi-desert and desert regions in all weather conditions. The Swiss-made aviation clock installed in the cockpit of the Russian-origin Mi-17 V5 utility helicopters of the Indian Air Force are being replaced with an indigenously developed digital substitute. The project is being executed by the No. 3 Base Repair Depot of the Air Force, which is responsible for the maintenance, repair and overhaul of Mi series helicopters. Bharat Forge has announced that it will buy the remaining 49% stake in Kalyani Strategic Systems at 32.97 crore rupees. That will make it a fully owned subsidiary of Bharat Forge, which will make it eligible for participating in various defense programs. Kalyani Strategic Systems and Israel's Rafael Advanced Defense Systems have already won a $100 million order to supply 1,000 Barak 8 SAM missile kits to Bharat Dynamics for further integration for the Indian Army and the Indian Air Force.
Omar dropped it.